you would actually agree that Nigeria is ravaged with an out-of-school problem. Now, according to reports, there are over 10.5 million children that are out of school, and the highest numbers are located in the northwest with 4.1 million. Now, would like to know, in your opinion, whose obligation is it to provide access to education in the north, and how worrisome really is our reality, especially as regards education in the north?
Well, Hussein, it is very unfortunate that northern Nigeria is considered always at the back in terms of education and even other essential things, simply because there is no commitment from most of the people who benefited from the government. For instance, I have been sponsored by the government to go to school up to the university level. I graduated and got a job. It is the government that gave me the job, and I'm being paid monthly. I'm supposed to take responsibility of the education of my children. But instead, I allow my children to take sponsorship from the same place where a rural poor person that wanted to be sponsored to study. So in essence, government are not responsible in terms of supporting government. The people are not responsible in terms of supporting government to the education of the children. And that is why the burden is too much for the government in northern Nigeria. And as such, we have that number of out-of-school children, and which unfortunately is part of the reasons why we have this insecurity within the region. But I can tell you, with the efforts of some governments and the contribution from the parents, we can get rid of this problem in the northwestern Nigeria. Of course, it is the government responsibility to provide the essential needs of the people, but going by the paucity of funds, like I said, and the current situation of insecurity, the task is too much for governments within the within the northern Nigerian state. So it is the responsibility of those who benefited from the system and the government to put heads together to get rid of this problem. Somebody who has grown to the professor level is always relying on government to pay for WAEC for his children. Somebody who has rose to the rank of commissioner or permanent secretary, earning a lot of money, relying on government to pay for WAEC for his children. This cannot help us. Unless otherwise, we all come on board and said, okay, whoever has the opportunity to be sponsored by government and got a good job should not be given the opportunity of paying WAEC for his students. And I'm telling you, if government concentrates on spending the money on the children of the poor, we will not have this crisis.